Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a show I've created just about pretty much nothing like Seinfeld, except without any professional writers. It's just me in a chair and a green screen. But that's okay, because I'm going to talk about something that I've made that has absolutely nothing to do with viruses and quarantine and self-isolation bullshit. So let's begin with my presentation. Throughout time, there have been many pyramids. The Aztec pyramids, the Great Pyramids, the not-so-great pyramids. Pyramids that take your money, but none so prolific as the food pyramid. Look at it. It's a perfect triangle of health. I hate it. So I made a food pyramid, except instead of all these vegetables and shit, I just put fast food breakfasts. That's the idea for the video.
The holy trinity of what to eat when you're poor/very hungover.
As you can see, it's empty right now because we're going to go through step by step the best fast food breakfasts all the way from the top to the live action Avatar breakfasts. Yucky. First off, let's start at the top. Alright, you got the classic, the golden child, McDonald's, alright? The McDonald's brekkie is always there for you. Whether you're late for work, you're hungover, you tell your mate you can eat 3 bacon and egg McMuffins in 1 minute. He's like, dude, we're at a funeral, that's such a weird brag. It's always there for you. I mean, like, always. Seriously, they got like all day brekkie now. Which, by the way, if you're not careful, you can find yourself at 4:45 in the afternoon smashing hash browns into your mouth in the kids' playground, just like... I'm loving it. Now, just below Macca's is Hungry Jack's, which is like the other golden child if its parents had maybe like not cared for it as much. You know what I mean? Just like the kind of parents that think pikelets and pancakes are the same thing. It's the worst. Now, I mean, HJ's isn't that bad. I mean, they've got everything. But variety, it's just that variety doesn't really matter when everything tastes like greasy potatoes. I mean, from a value standpoint, HJ's is probably the best, you know what I mean? I mean, it feels great to be able to smash a massive double bacon and double egg and double cheese Whopper Max breakfast burrito, just smashing it into your mouth with a drink and a hash brown and coffee and everything for $8. But boy does it look disgusting. Deeper down the chain of cheap morning meals we have KFC. Now take it from me, Professor Isaac. Wow. Chicken is not breakfast. But boy did they try. Oh, they tried so hard. They made the typical muffin, hash brown, and coffee combo, which I can imagine was a struggle for even the staff to understand. Wait a minute. You mean this meal does not include a potato and gravy? And boys, I did my research for this one. KFC even went as far to create something called zinger porridge.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
They told me not to look too deep, that I'd see unspeakable horrors. But they didn't warn me about you. Now, if you notice I'm speaking the past tense, that's because KFC, for some reason, I don't know, just stopped serving breakfast. Seriously, it's like very few places that still serve the KFC breakfast. The zinger podge, okay? That's what I like to call it. That's fine, because KFC's target demographic for breakfast should just be people drunkenly stumbling in at 5 AM like, give me some chicken tenders, I'm finger-licking fucked. And now I know some of you are probably wondering right now, Isaac, are you really not going to mention Red Rooster? Oh, trust me, I would love to rant about how shit they are, but unfortunately, Red Rooster just does not include breakfast whatsoever. They do not have a breakfast menu. Did you know that? They just don't. It's like they tasted KFC's brekkie and were like, oh, that's so shit. And they actually have food and safety standards. You can't lose if you don't play the game. But I do have some thoughts on Red Rooster I'd like to share. Dear Red Rooster, you are the Aldi of fast food. But instead of that middle aisle being filled with cool random shit, yours is filled with soggy bread and disappointment. No amount of mayonnaise can cover up the strong flavour of food poisoning. There are only two kinds of people that consistently eat at Red Rooster. It's junkies at 3 AM and businessmen who are clearly wealthy enough to be mixing their cocaine with more cocaine. And that's solely because those two groups share one thing in common. That rooster roll filled with more salmonella than chicken will definitely be the best thing they put in their bodies that day.
Piss off, Red Rooster. Get out of here and take your faulty poultry with you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom of the fast food breakfast pit. Have you ever gotten to such a low point? Just rock bottom. Just scraping your face against the gravel like... to try the breakfast muffin at Subway. Oh, Lord have mercy on my anus. Why does it even exist? They shouldn't even make it. That's like a vegan trying to cook a steak. Look, I usually agree with what you do, but this is not your area. You have no business here. Get back to telling people to eat fresh and stay in your lane. Now, for research purposes, I had to try the Subway breakfast muffin. It looked like even the workers struggled with their own moral compasses just to assemble it. Now, Travis, we're going to make the breakfast muffin, okay?
What are we doing here? It's 9 AM. No one wants sandwiches. This isn't even a foot long or a 6-inch. It's just a small square of stale bread and sadness.
No, mate, you don't understand. This is the breakfast muffin.
No, you don't understand. I am a sandwich artist, and making this is like painting Adolf Hitler as a good bloke, okay? Out of the millions of questions I have for why this thing even exists, there's one I'm dying to ask, and that's where do I put the meatballs?
So there aren't any meatballs.
Well, then there is no God.
So yeah, don't get the Subway breakfast muffin. It's not only a shit time for you, but also for the poor worker who has to go through an existential crisis just to make it for you. By the way, if you wanted to know how shameful it is to eat this, trust me, I've experienced this shame. I had to make an entirely separate graphic here. Here's the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on planet Earth. If you get here, then dig down. That's where you'll find the Subway breakfast muffin. The lowest point. Right there between deep sea jellyfish and current day Kevin Spacey, okay? I mean, look at that gelatinous, bottom feeding, horrendous looking thing. Hey look, there's jellyfish. I mean, can you imagine? I can't get that out of my head, dude. Can you imagine after a big night out with your mates, next morning, oh yeah guys, come over here, we're gonna go for breakfast. Where does everyone want to go? And one of your mates, he just goes, Subway. And you're like,
Subway? Sandwiches?
So what we've learned here today is absolutely nothing. Thanks for watching. Gotta go have a shave, man. This is getting bad. Ugh. Hey, you made it to the end of the stupid video. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I just finished editing it, and I gotta tell you that I don't like it. I don't. I did not have passion for this video from the start. I thought the basic idea was funny. Even the basic idea is flawed. A food pyramid is supposed to have the best food on the bottom and then like the worst food for you at the top. Doesn't make sense. But I'm so happy that I just finished it, you know. And people ask me like, well, if you hate it and you don't think it's funny, which I don't, alright, I reckon there's like 2, maybe 3 bits that I think are genuinely good, and the rest is like, ugh. But People have asked me, like, why did you make it? You know, why did you publish it? Why did you put it out there if you didn't like it? And the answer is like, I just wanted to complete it. I just wanted to finish what I started. And most of all, I wanted to make this so I could look back on it and go, I can do better than that. Are you serious? It inspires me to make better stuff, even though it's crap. Because I think it's bad, it makes me want to make better stuff. And I learned a lot of stuff through doing this video. I learned a lot of stuff about green screen effects and just video editing and in general and that sort of style. So I really think I can make some really good stuff, but I just had to finish this for my own personal growth, I suppose. Plus it's just been a really shit time lately. It's been a shit time for everyone. You know, I'm not special at all, but anyway, thank you so much for supporting what I'm trying to do, my dream, being a comedian, making good stuff, making people laugh is what I love to do, you know? My brain just sees making someone laugh as like a challenge, and then when I succeed, it's like they laugh, and then I laugh, and I just love comedy so much. It's 3:30 a.m, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Well, I might not make it to bed. I'm gonna fall asleep now. But thank you for supporting me, and thank you for watching my video. Even if you don't think it's good, that's okay. Just thank you for supporting what I'm trying to do and supporting my dream, I guess. That sounded lame. I probably won't put this in the video.